morning, this is Francesca Evans from LymeOnline bringing you the week's top stories from the Lyme Regis area. Confirmed COVID-19 cases in Lyme Regis, Charmouth and the Marshwood Vale have remained relatively low this week following a spike after the Christmas and New Year period. There were 6 confirmed COVID cases across the area in the 7-day period up until January 30th. This is an increase of 4 on the previous week, but still much lower than the peak of 35 cases seen earlier in January. However, in the neighbouring Kilmington, Colleton and Uplyme area, cases have been rising more dramatically and stood at 24 as of January 30th, an increase of 22 on the previous week. More than 7,000 people have received their COVID vaccinations from the team at Bridport Medical Centre. This includes those attending the centre, as well as teams visiting care homes and administering the vaccines there. The surgery is the main vaccination clinic hub for the Jurassic Coast Primary Care Network, which includes practices in Lyme Regis, Charmouth and Beaminster. The centre is now holding 2 vaccination clinics a week, with the next scheduled for tomorrow. Councillors are split on the best way to ensure public safety after a panel of new glass balustrade on Lyme Regis seafront smashed, with shattered glass falling onto a family below. The toughened glass balustrade was installed along the edge of the flat roof area above Swim, the Antiques and Craft Centre and Amusement Arcade on Marine Parade as part of a £600,000 project to resurface the area last year. It was only in place for a few months before one of the panels was smashed by stone thrown up while grass was being mowed in Lister Gardens. Some of the shattered glass fell onto a family outside the arcade below, but no one was injured. Councillors have now started discussions on how they can prevent similar incidents from happening in the future. The Mayor has suggested planting a hedge or installing a short fence at the bottom of the Lister Gardens bank, which he said would also deter cyclists, skateboarders and ball games on the flat roof area. His suggestions were met with some strong objections from other councillors this week, and officers have now been asked to prepare a full management policy for the area. You can read the full council debate on the LymeOnline website. Dorset Council has said it will now issue fixed penalty notices if new restrictions regarding dogs on beaches are broken. Under the new Public Space Protection Order, dogs will be excluded from the Sand Beach and Cobgate Shingle Beach in Lyme Regis from May 1st to September 30th. However, when allowed on the beach during the off-season, they will now have to be kept on a lead. The new rules came into place on January 1st, but the Council has been focusing on advice and guidance for the first month. Now the rules have been in place for a month, they have warned that fixed penalty notices may be issued by enforcement officers to those caught breaking the rules. Fixed penalty notices can also be served by post if a witness provides details of the dog owner, such as their address or their vehicle registration number, and are willing to provide a suitable witness statement. The latest crime figures released by police show there were 25 crimes in the Lyme Regis area during December 2020. These figures compared to 27 crimes the previous month and 34 in December 2019. From the 25 recorded incidents, 16 took place in Lyme Regis, 8 in Charmouth, 1 in Wootton Fitzpaine and none in Uplyme. Crimes included antisocial behaviour, violence and sexual offences, thefts, criminal damage and arson and a public order offence. According to figures released this week, Dorset Police saw a 6.1% drop in crime across the entire force area in the 12 months up until the end of September 2020. It is thought the decrease in crime may be partially down to the COVID pandemic and lockdown restrictions. Lyme Regis's world-renowned boat building academy has launched a £20,000 fundraising appeal to help it get back on its feet after lockdown. The academy has been closed during the national lockdowns and when open has had to adhere to social distancing guidelines, meaning it has been unable to run at full capacity. It has now released plans to convert part of its student accommodation block into additional classroom and workshop space and expand the upper mezzanine level in the main workshop to allow it to function at full capacity again. The cost of the conversion has had a professional estimate of £76,000 and the Academy has already raised £21,000 towards that goal through various charitable trusts. It has now launched a crowdfunding campaign to help raise the remaining funds for the project. This has already raised more than £6,000 of its £20,000 target and you can donate via the website shown on screen now. There is still no news about when local sport will be able to start again, but it is hoped that football may be given the green light early in March. Any later and it will be difficult to complete the various league fixtures due to the backlog in games. Meanwhile, Up Lyme and Lyme Regis cricketers are looking forward to competing in a new competition this summer, the very first local T20 tournament called the East Devon Bash, commencing in June. The tournament will be played on Wednesday and Thursday evenings in the early summer, with 7 teams from the local area taking part. The driving force behind the new tournament, Up Lyme and Lyme Regis Cricket Club chairman Steve Beattie, said the tournament would give more game time to competitive young cricketers. The tournament will be jointly sponsored by Lyme Regis Media Limited, publishers of LymeOnline, and Nub News, which has websites throughout East Devon. Cash prizes will be offered to the winning team, runners-up, and top scorer and wicket taker. Thanks for watching LymeOnline's video news bulletins. You can stay up to date with all the latest local news throughout the week on the LymeOnline website. And don't forget to read the latest digital version of the LymeOnline newspaper out today.